Hi. Test. I'm live on both. That's why I'm looking at both screens over here. I'm live on Instagram and Facebook, welcoming everyone. So today I was just contemplating and thinking of certain things that I could share with you that would be also beneficial to you as well. Those that caught me live earlier today, I was at the workout. I was just practicing my jogging and doing the gym. And as I shared before, for a couple of months, if not more, I completely dropped any physical activity just because I was consumed with work. I had no perfect, healthy balance of work and workout. So pretty much that kind of affected my mood. It affected my physical attribution. I wasn't feeling the best, although I kept the same diet and ate well. It was just not feeling great. I didn't have enough of physical activity that would keep me feeling energized. So I show you a lot of posts where I'm now getting back into my routine of doing yoga, workouts. I love hikes as well. So thinking about it, I just realized one thing is when you see what I do, and another thing is I could share a few tips on how to implement any habit that you want and get a grip of it, right? So if we're thinking about working out and making this as a healthy habit, you might want to ask me how to do it. I have 3 easy steps how to do it. And I wrote it on my little board here. I thought it would be fun and interactive to do that way. Workout as a healthy habit. So what do I usually do to make anything that I want to make as a habit consistent, right? I've also talked about the consistency and being, like doing step-by-step daily on interaction. So number 1 important thing, how to make any habit, in this case a physical activity perhaps. Let's say you want to establish some sort of a healthy habit and start working out. First, you pick out a workout or a physical activity that you love the most. So I'm putting favorite physical activity. And that doesn't have to be hot yoga. It can be as simple as, just going for a walk or doing hikes. So think of any physical activity that you really, really enjoy and pick one and commit to it. So step number 2 would be commit to it, doing it only once a week. Easy peasy, right? So let's say I'm here, haven't worked out for a while. I really want to commit to a particular goal of being healthy and doing physical activity. What do? Start doing it once a week. I'll put 1 time a week of your favorite activity. That sounds so simple and easy, but guess what? Not oftentimes we'll be able to follow through. But if you have that goal and make it more achievable, that's how it worked for me. Anything that, let's say, there were days when I felt so not worked out, and I felt like really weak and not toned. I would start doing lots of exercises, and guess what? Burn out. And the next day you feel great, but the third day you're like, screw this, I don't want to work out. So consistency is the key, and make your goals very achievable. So how to make a healthy habit? Let's say in the workout, first you pick out your favorite activity. I don't know, walking a dog, which I think consistently will have to be every day. But let's say cycling by the beach. Pick one day when you're available and you enjoy it, and go for it. And do it once a week for the duration of 3 weeks. a little tip, if it's been researched multiple times, that 21 days is enough to establish a good healthy habit. So boom. And step number 3 that I enjoy the most is take an inventory of your feeling. So let's say you've done it for a whole week. You exercised, right? You've done it 3 weeks in a row where you were able to commit to an exercise once a week. How do you feel? For example, not often do I like to go to hot yoga. Sometimes I drag my butt to go to hot yoga just because I'm lazy, or I'm anticipating the heat, or I'm anticipating to be sore. But anytime when I kind of acknowledge my feelings and do quick inventory, I realize that, hey, I actually feel amazing right after this torturous hot yoga, right? So step number 3, inventory your feelings. It's almost like a reward. So once you go through these steps and you've successfully done it, guess what? You can always bump it up to working out twice a week and follow the same formula every single time whenever you bump it up, right? So now, let's say I'm using my examples of doing yoga once a week for the consistency of 3 weeks. On top of everything, I've acknowledged my feelings. I know that I still enjoy it even on the hardest days when I don't want to get out of bed and work out. Guess what? I bump it up and add more activity. And I add on a hike, doing it every Monday in the morning. So following this and following this idea, I hope that helps you, because that's what worked for me. Anytime when I failed, anytime when I paused and stopped working out, it works. So I just had to share this with you because I felt like all of my motivational posts about working out, showing what I do can be one thing, but actually I had to learn my way of figuring out what can I do to stick to my habits, what can I do to make it better and be consistent so I can continue bumping it up and developing this great tip for this workout. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm looking at 2 screens because I have live going on 2 cameras, and I'm paying attention to all of you. I'm excited to create more and explain and share with you. I think it's great because all of the things that I've been going through, I went through it from trial and error, and I want you to know that you're not alone and anything is possible if you put your mindset to it. Kisses.